You're watching the award-winning GHS-TV, a nationally recognized student television station.
Welcome to GHS Insider, the show that's all about the G. I'm Maria Strickland. As the school year comes to a close, we're highlighting the accomplishments of our senior class. Here's what's coming up. 4 GHS seniors announced their post-graduation plans. Find out where they're headed.
I see myself helping other people.
Plus, seniors got some career advice at the 2nd annual GHS Career Fair.
The purpose of education is for us to teach skills, knowledge, content, but to prepare them for the workforce.
Thank you. I can't thank you anymore. Life goes on.
From comedy to drama, acting students expressed themselves in a recent acting festival.
You fly, brother. No, you fly, brother.
And we look to the future with junior class president Shiloh Sanders. Here are her hopes for next year's senior class.
I want to see more student involvement at more sports games like softball and baseball.
But first, what's a better way to kick off your final days as a high schooler than with a stress-free brunch? GHS seniors had the opportunity to dine with the Devils at the Hilton Hotel. There, class of 2023 ate catered food, took photo booth pictures, and won awards, all while wearing some of their most fashionable outfits. Take a look.
So today was the class of 2023 senior brunch, and we hosted over 400 of our senior class today at the Memphis Hilton.
This year, we had our 360 booth. We actually have 3 photo booths this year, and the speeches, they're very sweet. And we have a speech from Mr. and Mrs. Germantown that we did today, and overall it was very sweet. I enjoyed it.
Each year at the senior brunch, we not only have wonderful food, wonderful fellowship, but we also give away $5,000 worth of scholarships, and it's an incredible opportunity for our students.
Students love senior brunch, because this is like our big main event for senior, and students love to get dressed up and come out, get their awards, eat good, spend time with friends.
We started the year facing a potential closure, but this senior class was able to save the G, and we will be forever thankful for that.
4 hardworking GHS seniors revealed their post-graduation plans at a very special signing day.
Isn't this a wonderful day? Yes, yes.
The foursome are part of the special education program. And while they are leaving Germantown, their journeys do not end here. Ernest Dozel will join the CCTP program at the University of Memphis. And Timothy Griffin is pursuing work at the Methodist North Hospital. Olatobi Olakokoba will continue on with the Peabody Hotel.
I had to work very hard and always wanted to attend college.
I see myself helping other people.
I'm excited that we're getting to showcase our kids getting out there doing great things. And it's about time that the public knows that we're producing products on every front, not just in the regular population, but in the special needs sector as well.
I appreciate everybody coming together, working together, and help building a future for these students. So thank you very much.
We wish those 4 Red Devils the best of luck. GHS seniors graduate in just a few days, but many are still trying to figure out the next step after school. So the SGA swooped in and housed the 2nd annual job fair for the graduating class of 2023. Reporter Colin Ewing, along with videographers Nicholas Hughes, Michael Johnson, and Jonathan Wall, take us inside the fair.
What's being offered at this career fair? We have sales, we have doctors, lawyers, we have the judge, we have the sheriff department, we have the police department, we have the fire department, we have the city of Memphis, we have light, gas, and water. We have a whole lot of vendors that the students are able to enjoy and engage in and learn about all the professions that are out there.
It's important because not many seniors know what career they're interested in to be when they grow up, so we get a lot of opportunities to understand.
Congratulations! We're offering the students today an opportunity just to learn about this industry, and as they're pursuing the next level of their secondary education, to consider TK Elevator, looking at all of the different roles that they have globally.
Coming here and seeing all the departments and seeing who I can work with and people who would be willing to give me jobs or opportunities either during or after college has been extremely beneficial.
The purpose of education is for us to teach skills, knowledge, content, but to prepare them for the workforce. Once they leave high school, they need to be prepared to leave high school going into the workforce. Even if they choose college, they need to know their career path. So to engage them and allow them to see all the professions that are out there is enabling them to be able to have a better future. This is important. This is huge. At the end of the day, at the end of education, they need this career fair so that they can move forward in their lives.
GHS art students were on display at the Senior Art Exhibition. The public was invited to the Popper Pike Playhouse to view the thoughtful pieces during the last week of April. Students from Ms. Gerst and Mr. Weddle's AP and IB art classes worked all year on the pieces they showed, from self-portraits and still life to mixed media. GHS artists pulled out all the stops this year. Last month, theater and TV production students participated in the annual acting festival. Clinicians from all over the area helped the students perfect an array of acting skills, and those who usually work behind the scenes decided to step into the spotlight. GHS Insider reporter Caitlin Brownlee and videographers Jeremiah Davis, Nicholas Hughes, and Michael Johnson bring us the sights and sounds from the acting festival.
Look, I thank you plenty of times, Sid. Thanks. Thank you. I can't thank you anymore. Life goes on. And I got you this job in this circus.
Today we're doing an acting workshop and we're going to different clinicians and presenting our piece, and they're going to help us critique it, fix it up.
You fly, brother. No, you fly, brother.
The acting festival not only helps them with acting, but it also teaches them life lessons. It teaches you how to engage with other people. It teaches you how to present yourself into a world that you have to identify who you are as a person.
A storyteller has to have a really bright and engaging face, right? Really delightful tone of voice, and you have to know that we should want to hear the story.
I think anytime you can get a kid excited about expressing themselves and working outside of their normal personality and telling stories, it's just better for everybody.
So I prepared for the festival by rehearsing over and over again with my script with Morgan, and just trying to memorize my lines as much as possible, and working with our teacher, Mr. Wheeler, to rehearse blocking and just getting our movements down and everything.
I do think the acting festival will improve on my acting. It's helped me so much with the two teachers we've seen already.
It's good for them to be exposed to different clinicians, because theater, acting, so much of art is subjective.
I'm very, very excited to see everybody's pieces. I was very surprised when I went into the room with the clinicians, and to see everybody else's pieces, their dialogues and their monologues, they're really, really great.
Seeing the end result is nice, but also the people that I worked with earlier in the day, it'll be exciting to see what comes out of them after working with us.
You don't think, you don't know what you're doing. You stagger around creating these catastrophes, and it's people like me who end up flying in to clean them up.
The Student Government Association is getting ready to hold election for next year. I recently interviewed the 11th grade class president, Shiloh Sanders. We discussed SGA's plans for the new school year and what she's learned during her first year in office. Thank you for joining me today, Shiloh.
Thank you for having me.
So, what SGA sponsored events from this year can you think of are you most proud of?
I have two events that were my favorite and that I'm most proud of. The first one was the first pep rally that we had with the majorettes, and that was the first time that they were introduced to the school. And then the second event was the senior celebrity night. Both events were super, super energetic. Everybody had nothing but positive comments about the events. And both events, we had students be able to show off their talent. So at the celebrity night, we had singers and rappers. And then of course, for the pep rally, we had all of the dancers perform. So it was really cool to just see everybody in their element.
So, are there any events you think can be improved for next year?
One event that I think can be improved for next year is probably the pep rally we had on the football field. It was a little chaotic because all of us were outside and we really weren't prepared on how many students we were going to have and the spacing of everything. So I think once we kind of figure that out, I think we can do it again and do it better.
All right. And as 11th grade class president, what did you do?
My main job as 11th grade president was basically to get information out to all of my 11th graders. And so any information about schools, testing, exams, any school events, SGA, football games, basketball games, I was kind of like the communicator, social media team, and basically just helping out SGA, anything they needed me to do.
So what do you hope next year's 11th grade class president does or continues to do?
The main thing is listening to the 12th graders. Watching them and kind of shadowing them helped me out a lot this year to see everything that they did and just be open to advice when it comes to the seniors because they've done it before. So yes.
Awesome. And what would you like to see SGA do next year?
Next year, I want to see more student involvement at more sports games like softball and baseball. I think SGA did a pretty good year this year after COVID and all that stuff. So I think once we get more involved and have more positive energy around the school, it'll be a good year.
Okay. Well, thank you for talking with me, Shiloh.
Thank you for having me.
Within the next 3 years, Germantown High School as we know it will be gone. However, the legacy of Red Devil Nation will remain as we transition to the new MSCS High School, which still has no name. GHS Insider reporter Maria Davenport has more on this developing story.
Hey everyone! The new high school will be located just north of Shelby Farms on Herbert Road. That's right off of Raleigh-LaGrange Road in Cordova. 36 acres of land will be purchased for $3.5 million. The school itself is expected to cost upwards of $100 million, with 3/4 of that coming from the County Commission. Everyone, from the interim superintendent to 8th graders at Germantown Middle, is excited for the future.
This is the district's first new high school in 10 years.
I think it has a chance to be a showpiece, just really a diamond in a jewel for the city of Memphis, and that's really what I want it to be.
I feel like it's in a great area. It's mostly where our transfers, go to, so therefore I feel like it would be a good location for us to start for a new school.
It's going to be a whole new building, so this building is kind of old, but like the other building is going to be nice. We'll lose some of the memories that we have here at the current building, but we'll make new ones to replace those. And I'm excited that I will be a part of that movement.
Well, we'll be the first set of seniors there, so it'll be us creating our own legacy for the rest of the school.
The school is expected to house 1,800 students. Construction will start next year with a 2026 opening date. Reporting for GHS-TV, I'm Maria Davenport.
Seniors in the CCTE department recently received a national honor.
NTHS is an honor society dedicated to recognizing excellence in career and technical education.
The College Career and Technical Education Department inducted more than 50 students into the National Technical Honor Society. Instructors from early education and cosmetology to construction and marketing recognized students who excelled in their CCTE programs all 4 years.
What I'd like to say is that he leads by example. And even with the peer pressure that goes on, he sticks to his guns and does what he knows he's supposed to do.
Qualifications include responsibility, skill, leadership, honesty, and a 3.5 GPA.
Being inducted, it feels great. It feels like I will really enjoy being in this program and being able to grow as a community and help others.
We're moving toward the mark and looking toward the future and pushing students higher and further than they've gone. Because as you know, a college degree is not enough. You have to have the skill plus the knowledge.
This is the second year GHS has held inductions, but the organization has been around since 1984. Congratulations to all the inductees. We all love our families, but can you imagine working with them every day? That's the case for Dr. Camille Collins, her daughter Hope Henniger, and her husband Paul Henniger. They are all teachers here at GHS. Student reporter Bailey Lopez talked with all three about what it means to be a literal GHS family.
So today we're going to switch from demand into supply.
The ideal teacher, I think, would be when they invest in you and when a teacher can push you to do things that you haven't done before, just put a lot of trust in you.
When I got out of college, I graduated with a bachelor's of accountancy, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. But I will tell you, from the first day I walked into Germantown High School, I never once thought about getting a different job. Not once. And I began to think, after 27 years, what does this place mean to me? Not only is this a place where I work, but it's also a place for my own family.
In this script, I Love Lucy, that's its opening. It's going to be the opening on every single episode. GHS means to me family, because my family does teach here.
Alta, something like that, right?
Red Devil Red. It's always been in me.
If you don't love this place, you'd be gone. You know, it's a family that's dedicated their lives to this school, to the kids here at this school. A lot of people say that moniker that, you know, here we're a family, but to the Collins family, they mean it. And I think that's a big reason why they've stayed here.
I've looked back for the last couple of years. My son Ashton Collins came to teach math. My husband came to teach criminal justice after he retired from the police department. And now my daughter Hope, Miss Henniger, is our film and video. And not only does she teach here, so does her husband, Paul Henniger. And believe it or not, Paul was one of my students. He graduated from here as well. This is our family for 27 years.
Today's Bellmaker winner is Juan Pablo.
I teach Art 1, Visual Arts, and Film and Video 1. When they were deciding how they were going to get each other's spouses to go.
To watch her thrive, where she's in there and she's working the Promethean board or she's illustrating something, it just meant the world to me.
On the quiz, they won't be on the same section.
I wasn't completely sure what I was going to do exactly, but there was a job available for Spanish, and I thought it was a great opportunity.
And you know, I can remember him being in my classroom when he was a senior. He sat in the very back. He still had a cap on.
He is a year older than I am, but when I met him, he wore the same camo sweatshirt every single day, and he would walk from Miss Morales' classroom, and I would walk to Miss Staunton's classroom, and so we had to pass, and I saw the same sweatshirt every day, and I thought he was cute.
I love seeing what kids are experiencing here at GHS and then comparing it to what it was like when I was here, and it's really not that different.
I love working with my spouse around the corner. He's right there if I need something or if I want lunch. He's really good about that. And we keep each other organized through school because of all the stuff that we need to do as teachers. And so sometimes something might slip, but the other one might get it.
As I retire, I think a lot about Miss Henniger and Coach Henniger and what their future will be. All I have to do is go to the studio and see Hope learning. I watch Coach Henniger on the baseball field, and you know something? I think that they're going to do great, and they're going to keep this legacy of sorts going.
It would be great if the entire group picked up and moved to whatever the new high school is going to be called, because the way we see it, the people going there are still going to be Germantown. And that's what makes Germantown is the people. And so without people like the Collins, you don't have Germantown.
And in sports news, a huge congratulations goes out to head football coach Gene Robinson, who scored the Rex Dockery Award. This honor is bestowed on a local high school football coach who exemplifies the character and work ethic of the late U of M coach.
Understand that we are champions and we should carry ourselves as champions.
Robinson joined the Red Devil coaching staff in December 2019. He led the team to an 8-3 record in 2021 and a 10-3 record last year, falling to Bartlett in the quarterfinals. Talk to any football player at GHS and they'll say Coach Robinson has made an impact on and off the field.
I think this award is bigger than me, you know what I mean? So the players earned it, the coaches earned it, the parents earned this award. I would tell my fans, you know, come out and support your Red Devil football team. Obviously, we're excited for the year. No promises, but we want you to come out and support us. We're going to work our tails off this spring, this summer, to put the best productive team on that field for you guys.
Dockery coached the Memphis Tigers for 2 years before he was tragically killed in a plane accident, but his legacy lives on through the award. That's our GHS Insider Senior Edition. I hope you enjoyed the show. As we leave you, the graduating seniors had some advice for the class of 2024. Have a great summer, and we'll see you next year on GHS Insider.
My wishes for a class of 2024 is that they stay united. Everybody stays kind to each other. Get your work in, please, because your academics is the most important thing your senior year, and to not let senioritis get to you.
My wish for 2024 is that we have a successful year and that we have a great majority team.
I wish for all the seniors next year to just keep going. You're going to have an amazing year. Just keep going. Stay prayed up, and it'll be over before you know it.
My wish for 2024 of class is for them to please get to class on time because, trust me, it matters.
My wish for class of 2024 is to just make success key. Success is key, and it only goes up from here.